welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Janae. I run a blog called Highlowluxxe and I focus on luxury, beauty, fashion, and travel. And I don't normally look like this, but today we are doing a much requested skincare video. So we're in my bathroom. Sorry if it's a little echoey, but yeah, we are going to get right into it. So I just woke up. I'm super crusty. And we're gonna go through my morning skincare routine. And then I'm also gonna just show you things that don't necessarily apply, but things that are in my routine. So what I do if I was wearing makeup and it was the end of the day, I'll walk you through like my nighttime routine. And then also if I have like any skin issues, if I have like a breakout or something, what I do to treat that. And then if I'm doing kind of like more pampering things, also what I use there. So hopefully we can cover everything. Of course, leave any questions below. I'll make sure to answer them. Okay, so let's get into it. First thing I do in the morning is I brush my teeth. I already did that, you missed it, sorry. And then I put on lip balm, and this is the Bite Beauty Agave Lip Mask. And I like to put this on ASAP because it's super thick, it's a lip mask. But by the time I go to do my makeup, it'll be like soaked in. My lips will be super moisturized. So that's the first step, and it smells so good. I have brown sugar. Yeah, it smells so good. So the next thing is I always use my Garnier micellar water before I cleanse or do anything first thing in the morning. And since it's the morning, I don't have on any makeup, I'll just use one cotton pad. And I just put it on there. And I just wipe, and this kind of gets off any like crust or dirt from sleeping. And you know, you do collect dirt in your sleep. Sometimes people sweat. So this just kind of like is the first step. Make sure you get your neck and any just random residue that may still be there. Just gets. So after that, then we'll do a regular cleanse. And I have two cleansers that I go between. The Shiseido Extra Creamy Cleansing Foam and the Momande Petal Spa Oil to Foam. So either day I'll just use one of these, just depends on which one is closer. I do want to be very transparent that a lot of my skincare is due to genetics. So I don't have very problematic skin. I've never had like acne. I do focus on dry skin. I have eczema. I had it really bad as a child, and then spurts throughout like high school. So most of the products I use and a lot of my routine is centered around moisturizing my skin, treating any breakouts that I kind of contribute to, like if I sleep in makeup or something like that, I'll get a breakout. But mainly like moisturizing, making sure I don't have any dry patches, stuff like that. So I know a lot of people say their skincare routine will like change your life, but this is what works for me based on my skin. But if you have like super problematic or like acne prone skin, I don't really have a lot of products that treat that. So just FYI. Now back to what I was saying. So today I'm gonna use this one because it has a pump and I feel lazy. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so I'm going in with my cleanser, and I do use a Foreo. This is a mini. I really like it because it's small and I can travel with it. So I just squirt some on here, and then I already wet my face, and then just take it all around. So most of the two cleansers I showed you are very gentle, again, because I have super dry skin, so I can't use anything that will make my skin drier. So I focus on cleansers that have moisture in them or are going to add moisture back to my skin while still getting it clean. So yeah, this one I really like. So I do this for less than a minute. So this is kind of like double cleansing because the micellar water does kind of cleanse your skin, and then going in with the cleanser. So my face has air dried, it's super tight. And the next thing I do is I go in with my toner, and I use the Pixie toner. And this is really the only thing I use that kind of keeps any skin issues, acne or anything at bay. It does have 5% glycolic acid. So anytime I have an issue, I definitely use this, but I try to use it after washing my face at least like 2 to 3 times a week. And mainly like in my problem areas. This is where I usually get in breakouts, and then usually like on my forehead in the middle of my brows. I'm not sure why. So yeah, so that is that. And then I'll let that dry, and then I go in with one of my new favorite products, which is the Olay Mist. It's an essence, so you use it after you wash your face, but before you put on any product. And I have a calming one, but it is just so refreshing. Like I've probably had this for like a month, and it's halfway done. But I use it morning and night, and it's very moisturizing, which is why I like it. So if I wash my face and I'm feeling like super lazy and I don't want to put on moisturizer, I will spray this. And it, like right now, my skin feels tight. You know that like dry feeling? If you have dry skin, you know what I mean? But if I don't like put on something right after I wash my face, it just feels like a desert and like I can throw it in my mouth. But when I spray this, that feeling goes away, even though it just feels like water. Does that make sense? Okay, well anywho, I spray it on now. I spray a lot. And it smells so good. It has aloe leaf and chamomile. And it's supposed to be calming, and I feel calm after I spray it, so. Okay, next I go in with this Elizabeth Arden Skin Renewal Booster. So this product claims to make anything you put on top of it work better. So I like the sound of that. But I mainly use it because it makes my skin feel like silk. That's the best way to describe it. It just feels so good. So yeah, but this goes before I put on any other products. So all I've done so far is cleanse, do my toner and my essence. And then this, so that's what it looks like. Of course, all the products will be linked below, but I really like this. I've been using it for a couple months. I think I have it in a favorites video. So next is our eye cream. And this is the Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Eye Cream, which I've been using for months. It totally cleared my dark circles, and I love it. I'm a believer. I think this was like in my first ever favorites video. And I kind of go in pretty thick because I feel like when I put on a good amount of eye cream, my concealer looks better throughout the day. Could just be me. But again, I have very dry skin, so I like to put it on thick, girl. Okay, so, and then always use your ring finger because it is the most gentle finger. And then next is my moisturizer, which I am testing out this Ole Henriksen one. I just wanted to try more stuff from that range because the eye cream works so well. So I'll keep you posted on how this works. And then make sure you always get your neck, because that's where you show your age. I'm sure you already know that. And then I read this from someone, like whatever you have left on your hands, put it on the back of your hands because it's skincare, you know. And your hands also show your age. So I've been doing that recently. I'll let you know if it works. Okay, and then lastly, sunscreen. So I put some of this on, and I use the Super Goop single day, every single day. Super Goop every single day SPF. They have one that's like a stick or a spray that I want to try, but I like this one because no white cast. So that's the struggle for black girls, melanated people. But yeah, look at that. It's just fades away. So yeah, I really like that, but I would prefer a spray or something because it's just a lot of rubbing stuff in. I've been rubbing stuff in for like a while. Obviously this is going slow. Usually I can do all of this in like 10 minutes in the morning, if that. Okay, so that is my everyday, regular morning routine. So I'm gonna go through what I would add for night, and then what I do when I have any like breakouts, skin issues, when it's just being problematic. So at night, sorry, I tried to organize everything. So at night, the only thing that I add is if I have on makeup, obviously I would be taking it off. So I use a stronger cleanser. So the first thing I do is I still go in with my micellar water. So that's the first step. If I have on makeup, usually I'll take my eyelashes off, and then I'll take about 3 or 4 cotton pads and use this. And then my makeup that you can see is pretty much off, but of course there's still like residue. And then if it's like a photo day and I'm like really caked, I will use this Clinique take the day off, yes. And it's like a balm. You can see it, and you just, but it like turns into like an oil. It just makes everything slide around and makes it super easy. And then I use this Kiehl's Calendula Deep Cleansing Foaming Face Wash. So again, this is deep cleansing. So when I have on makeup, I use this because it's just a little stronger, and I feel like my skin is really clean after I use it. And then I always use eye cream at night. So again, I would use my Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Eye Cream. And then the only other thing I use at night, so just those items, and then I use my Luna Sleeping Night Oil by Sunday Riley. And it just has a little dropper, and I just love this stuff. It just makes my skin, it keeps it moisturized, but it makes it, it soothes it. And when I wake up in the morning, it still feels like supple and moisturized. That's the best way I can describe it. I've tried a lot of oils, and that is the best one. I think I wrote a blog post about it. I'll link it below, but that is all I do for night. So pretty simple. Now we'll move on to like problem issues, things that I use when I have issues. There are a few things I use depending on the skin issue. So if I have a breakout, I use the Glam Glow Super Mud Clearing Treatment Mask, and I spot treat with this. It doesn't take much. This is super potent. I tried to use this when I first got it, like all over my face, and it was a disaster because I have really dry skin, and this literally just sucks the life out of your face or whatever is happening on your face. But spot treating with this works like, it's like magic. So usually if I sleep in my makeup, which sometimes it happens, I will get a pimple the next day, and I will first wipe it with my Glow Tonic, and then I will put this on, just spot treat, and usually by the next day, if I do it at night, the next day it will be gone or like very minimal. So this is the travel size, I think, and this lasts me, I've had it all year. So this is very good, very good, highly recommend. And you can get the little travel one at like the checkout trouble section in Sephora, you know what I'm talking about. Okay. So that's if I have a pimple. If my skin is just super dry, which usually happens, or just like irritated, which usually happens if I travel a lot, or if I go somewhere that's like really, really hot and I sweat a lot. I don't know why, but like when I come back, my skin is just like trash. When I went to Tulum, it was probably 1,000 degrees, I don't know. But when I came back for like weeks, my skin was just like, it was like bumps all over. It was just bad. So what I do is I try to just focus on moisture and just replenishing my skin. So I use these Elizabeth Arden. I love Elizabeth Arden, if you can't tell. It's basically a face mask, a sheet mask. Looks like this. And it's the same range as my little skin booster thing, but this is just all about moisture. It's the Skin Renewal Probiotic Booster Mask. It just looks like this. So I would start with one of these masks and put them on, and then after that, I have another Elizabeth Arden product. And I've been using this forever. Sorry, it's like kind of gross and dirty. But this is the hydrating mask, and it's just like a thick, let me see if I can show you. And you can see it's just like, oh, she's thick. Like she is so thick, and she just gets in there and goes to work. And I get this usually at like Marshall's or TJ Maxx. A lot of the other things I have to get at like Macy's, but this they always have at TJ Maxx for like $8. So I usually that's why this is so gross, because I've had it. I usually get like 2 or 3, and this is my last one. But I use this. And then the last thing, I think this is the last thing I use, would be the Biore Deep Cleansing Pore Strips. And this again to just get all of the gunk out, so that when I use all of that stuff, so I'll do this first. When I use all of that stuff, it will penetrate better and work better. So the one I have, I like to get the one that comes with the 2 strips, So it has it on the forehead here, but I don't put it there because that's not my problem area for pores. I sometimes get breakouts there, so I would spot treat, but I don't have like big pores there. But I usually put this bigger one across my chin because I always have issues there. So I'll usually do the nose one, and then I'll do this one. And I advise, like, put these wherever you need them. Listen, if you're stripped, you get 24 and go crazy, I'm all over. So that's what I do for any skin issues. Okay guys, that is it. That is my skincare routine. I hope this was helpful. Of course, if you have any questions, leave them below. If you've lasted this long, make sure you subscribe. Hit the bell notification so you never miss a video. Of course, follow me on Instagram at Highlowluxxe and read my blog, highlowluxxe.com. As always, thanks for stopping by. See ya.